You're watching 11 Alive Morning News. 11 minutes of nonstop news starts now.
We start with breaking news we've been following since 4:30. 6 people shot in 2 separate incidents overnight in DeKalb County.
Sadly, 2 of the victims in these cases were children. Ariana Manise live this morning with what we know from both scenes.
Well, Aisha and Cheryl, a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, are in the hospital this morning after police say they were victims of 2 separate overnight shootings. Now, the first shooting, it happened on Metalwood Ridge, and police say they arrived there at the scene just after midnight. They say there were no victims, but there was a crime scene, and that's because the 3 victims, 2 adults and the 5-year-old, they were already taken to the hospital, and they are suffering from non-life-threatening injuries. And on Maypop Lane, that's where police say the 2-year-old was shot. The DeKalb County police say they were called around 11:30 p.m. last night, and that's where they found a man and the 2-year-old shot. Both were taken to the hospital, and police are saying that the baby's injuries are life-threatening. Police also say a woman was shot at the same scene. She was taken to the hospital. She is expected to recover. Now, we're still working to learn whether police have any suspects or they've made any arrests. We're going to continue to work to get the latest information from police. Back to you.
Thank you, Ariana. Time now is 6:48. Here's what's happening now.
We are following another triple shooting investigation, this one in Atlanta. It happened yesterday at the Heritage Station Apartments. 2 young men were killed and a third was sent to the hospital. Right now, police are still looking for a suspect, and they believe this was a targeted shooting. In Lamar County now, the GBI is investigating, another triple shooting. This is number 4 now. This one was a drive-by, though, near the Barnesville Police Department. This happened around 6 p.m. on Tuesday when officers ran across the street. They found 2 women and a man who had been shot. Police say one of the women died. The other 2 victims were taken to a local hospital.
Atlanta City Council voted to eliminate a fine and jail time for breaking curfew. If kids are caught past curfew, first they'll receive a note and a warning to go home. If it happens again, their parents must go to an educational program.
For any person who feels that this is an overreach, you have never buried a child. I can assure you of that. There are exceptions in this legislation.
Council members say they hope kids will attend the educational programs with their parents. And that was a look at your Wednesday morning headlines.
Rain, rain, go away.
Don't come back another day.
Keep trying that. Keep trying it. You know, it doesn't work though. It doesn't work. It's not going to work, at least for this week. We have an area of low pressure that's just camped out over us, and you can see the counterclockwise flow around this area of low pressure. Typically, we see our rain coming in from from west to east. But now we're seeing it from east to west, so it's rotating counterclockwise around an upper level low that's in our area. So we're looking at the heavy rain in some spots. You see Somerville almost down into the Rome area where we have a few moderate pockets there. That's pushing back off to the west over into Alabama. Up here to the north as well, we do have a couple moderate pockets. You can see over towards central portions of Fanning County into northern parts of Gilmer County. That extends into White County as well, or Lumpkin County rather. You're looking at a few moderate pockets there. No lightning strikes associated with any of these, and it becomes a little bit more isolated further down to the south. You can see a few showers over toward the Lawrenceville area, down toward Union City. That's it. Light for the most part. Now, I'm expecting those showers to be around off and on as we head through the day, and expecting those to intensify a bit as well as we move into the daytime heating today. You'll notice the flood watch. The National Weather Service issuing a flood watch. It'll kick in at 8 o'clock this morning and will last through 8 p.m. Thursday. It's mainly Atlanta eastward. We're expecting to see some of the heaviest rain around the area. An additional 1, maybe 2, 3 inches of rainfall possible in these areas where we've already had some. And so the excessive runoff from this could lead to flooding in some of the low-lying areas. Some of our area river, creeks, and streams could begin to swell their banks a little bit. So you have to be on the lookout, especially those areas that you know are prone to flooding. Temperatures are in the 60s starting off this morning just about everywhere you look. 66 right now, Covington, McDonough, you're at 68, 69 degrees in Noonan, 68 also in Chattahoochee Hills in South Fulton County, 67 degrees Powder Springs down toward Mapleton, 67 degrees in Hiram over in Paulding County, 66 in Temple, 67 degrees in Tucker in DeKalb County, 67 also in Roswell, but you're right at 70 at the Fulton County Airport, and 69 degrees in downtown Atlanta. So a mild start for us. Won't heat up all that much today. 77 degrees will be your afternoon high temperature with those scattered showers, thunderstorms comes around, yep, the rain gear. That's what you're going to need for today and tomorrow, with a 60% chance for rain as we continue through the day. That chance goes down a little bit as that area of low pressure starts to kick out, down to a 30% chance on Friday and even lower as we head into the weekend, which will help to boost our temperatures back up to where they should be for this time of year. Here's a better look at that upper level low, or at least the counterclockwise spin associated with these showers. Again, will intensify a bit once we get into the daytime heating, so we're expecting a few thunderstorms to be around our forecast area. Our winds out of the east today. On the light side this morning, I think they'll pick up a little bit once we get into the afternoon. The light green shade just means a general threat for thunderstorms for us. It's the southern portion of the state that has the level 1 threat for severe weather, so we're not anticipating the winds in those thunderstorms to reach severe criteria at all for today. Forecast track model shows, again, the off and on showers, heavy at times through the day today, which could lead to some flooding. We'll do it all over again for you Thursday. Start off with scattered showers in the morning, a couple thunderstorms will start to break out once we get to the afternoon, and then lower of a chance as we head into the upcoming weekend.
This morning, there's good news for those of you still waiting on your refund checks. We got new information on the timeline for Georgia surplus tax refunds to hit your bank accounts. The state says you could be getting them any day now. About $850 million worth of checks have already gone out, but $90 million worth are still held up. If you got an extension, you won't get a check until you file, so that means you may not receive money until October or November. If you did not file taxes for 2021, there will not be a check.
A hairstylist is recovering this morning after a mysterious package landed him in the hospital. Police think fentanyl may have been inside. A priority mail envelope brought to Salon Kallur was covered up in stickers that said return to sender, but the return address was the salon's address. The employees say the stylist opened that envelope and then just collapsed at his chair.
It makes you not want to open your mail. It's very scary, actually.
We're told the stylist stopped breathing at one point, but he was revived. Police are now sending that powder to the state crime lab, and they're working to try to track back who sent it and especially why. They're also looking to see if there have been any similar incidents in Metro Atlanta.
In just a few hours from now, there will be a special meeting in Roswell. We checked the agenda and found they'll discuss a task force for the controversial Canton Street project. That task force could be a group of 7 business owners and residents that will tackle the best way to move forward with that Canton Street promenade. It would turn parts of the street into a pedestrian-friendly walkable corridor, but some businesses and residents are worried that those plans to shut down parts of the street will cause parking problems. This morning, 2 neighborhoods are looking to become part of the city of Brookhaven. A petition to make it happen has all the signatures now it needs to move forward. It has passed that 60% threshold. It's for Brookhaven to annex Toco Hills and other pieces of land in and around North Druid Hills, Briarcliff, and La Vista Roads. Next week, there will be a public hearing on it. The vote is set for July 25th.
Coming up on the Today Show, the countdown continues for the search for the missing submersible in the Atlantic Ocean. It has been missing since Sunday morning, and it was on the trip to explore the Titanic wreckage. Ahead during today, more on underwater noises detected by a Canadian aircraft in that search area. Also ahead on today, Hunter Biden pleads guilty in a pair of misdemeanor tax charges, why he may not spend any time in prison.
Happening right now, the Summerhill neighborhood and Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens are celebrating the opening of an important grocery store. It's been a long time coming and will now help meet a crucial need. Until now, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration considered Summerhill in southwest Atlanta a food desert. That's an area where neighbors don't have access to fresh food. The USDA says Georgia has the 6th highest share of low-income areas suffering from a lack of access to fresh food. In 2021, the city announced the plans for this new Publix, and this morning it is opening. It's a 50,000 square foot store on 4 acres. The shopping center will also include other stores, including an urgent care.
We're just excited to see, all of the different developments that are coming in and to really serve the community. We always seek to be a reflection of the community that we serve, and so we're really excited to be here in Summerhill.
The grand opening celebration is happening right now. In fact, the mayor is at the podium as we speak. You'll hear from him coming up on 11 Alive News at noon. Good morning, Chesley.
Good morning, Cheryl. Good morning, everyone. At noon today, temperatures will be right around 72 degrees. Not going to change all that much. We're going to stay in the 70s for highs today. Look for those scattered showers and thunderstorms off and on as we head through the evening. So not only using your windshield wipers for this morning, but you'll be using them this afternoon as well. The extended outlook shows the thunderstorms sticking around for Thursday. By Friday, that chance goes down, especially over through the weekend, and we'll see those temperatures begin to rise up to 88 by Sunday.
The Hawks are getting ready for the NBA draft tomorrow night, and starting today, our own Reggie Chapman will be in Brooklyn, New York for live coverage, keeping an eye on who the Hawks take at that 15th pick and watching our local players. Let's see how they do in Thursday's draft. Good luck, everybody.
Put me in, coach. I'm ready.
She's ready.
I bet.
You don't believe it.
I'm ready for the paycheck.
Right, that part.
Oh, all right. Try to stay dry out there and be careful out on the roads. Today's show is next. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Have a good day.